match that sticks out in my mind was the Ultimate Fighting Championship #4 with Royce against Dan Severn. And Royce was outweighed by about 100 pounds in that match. And Dan Severn's a very accomplished wrestler and a very accomplished athlete. He was getting the better of Royce for about the first 15 minutes. And Royce just stayed true to the art, stayed patient, relaxed, played defense, and waited for Severn to make that one fatal mistake. And about 16 minutes in, he made the mistake. He caught him in a choke and choked him out. It was just amazing to see such a little skinny guy submit somebody so much bigger and stronger. It was like magic back then.
180-pound Royce Gracie defeats 260-pound Dan Severn. It was like magic and laid the foundation for this new art called jiu-jitsu to become mainstream.
Now he's gonna want me to mount, because as soon as I mount, he released the whole pressure.
12 years later, Royce Gracie continues to teach the art his family brought over from Brazil. Often criticized for being the catalyst for Ultimate Fighting Championship, Gracie's soft-spoken demeanor says otherwise.
Never had a fight in the street. Never had a fight in the street. Now, in the ring, I had a fight that lasted 1 hour and 45 minutes. What my family did is they add leverage into the moves. So it made it easier so a lighter person, a smaller person can pick up or subdue a bigger, stronger opponent. Use the hook to lift his elbow up.
Gracie's guest appearance at his school in Tampa has his students' full attention. When he's not around,
Counter me more than be aggressive.
right. Gracie Tampa is in the careful grip of Rob Kahn, 35 years old and an 11-year veteran who lives and breathes jiu-jitsu.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is the most effective way to defend yourself in a street encounter. We believe all fights go to the ground, and if you don't understand how to fight on the ground, especially against a bigger and stronger person, you're going to lose. You know, Americans grew up on karate movies and Bruce Lee, thinking roundhouse kicks and spinning back flips and all this stuff really are effective in a street fight. The Gracies kind of came in with in 1993 with the Ultimate Fighting Championship, limited the amount of rules in the fight to show what really works and what doesn't work in a street fight.
For 6 days a week, Kahn teaches Gracie jiu-jitsu. His pupils range in all sizes and ages. Ron Nagel is 60 years old and one of his best grapplers.
I know, because I'm better than you.
Then there's Alan Berube, only 1 year into his training and a rising star at Gracie Tampa.
It's not someone that can just box. It's not someone that can just wrestle. It's not someone with just a lot of endurance. You know, it's just well-rounded. You got to have a little bit of each thing. You know, it's the ultimate sport, really. It tests every ability you have.
Berube's fearless approach and never-say-die attitude has already earned him a blue belt. But it's not just rankings he's out to master. It's instincts he hopes one day propels him to the big time.
When you have to think about the move, it's already too late. The guy's already gone. You know, it has to be second nature. That's why we practice so much. We might do the same move over and over again because when we get there, we don't want to have to think about it. We want to just react to it. It's reaction, not action.
His nights are spent struggling on the mats. His days are spent here. Alan is the owner of Monstah Lobstah, a popular seafood stop in South Tampa.
You know, everybody from Maine has the connection on Maine lobsters. I was visiting down here and I thought it'd be a good idea. Kind of came up with it by someone asking me when I was visiting, hey, why don't you bring some lobsters down with you next time you come? And it kind of clicked. The idea was spawned. You know, here I am selling lobsters.
3 times a week, his lobsters are flown in from Maine, where Berube was born. Serving premium lobster is his passion, and the perfect complement to a sport that is as mental as it is physical.
I'm always thinking about, you know, what's going to happen when I get in there, and you know, the day of the fight, and you practice. You know, it's a game to me. You know, I try not to make it too much. People always ask me, are you scared to get in there? Are you nervous? And I don't really get nervous for it. I'm really excited about it. You know, it's an exciting thing.
Because as soon as I mount, he released the...
On average, it takes a student in the art of jiu-jitsu about 10 years to earn a black belt. So you may ask yourself, with Alan Berube doing it for a little over 1 year, just how much does he know so far? Well, we'll find out tonight when he hits the ring here at A La Carte Pavilion in his first full contact mixed martial arts fight.
Representing Gracie Tampa from Tampa, Florida, there's Alan Berube.
It takes only 3 minutes, 21 seconds for Alan Berube to defeat Eric Ryan. His first full contact fight in front of a packed crowd, a smashing success, and another example of what Gracie Jiu-Jitsu can do.
He's a scrappy kid, you know. This is his third fight. He was stronger than I thought he was going to be, you know, but I didn't think he'd make it out of the first round, and he didn't.
The guy showed some good stuff. He took Alan down, which we weren't expecting, and but Alan kept his composure. He didn't panic. He went to Plan B seamlessly, and he looked great doing it. Because the beginning wasn't looking so great the first 30 seconds, but he turned it around real quick and started dominating the match.
It's not his whole life, but one day a shot at UFC would be a dream come true for Alan Berube. Meanwhile, Rob Kahn continues to be the backbone of Gracie Tampa, spreading an art that's sure to stay grounded. For Base Sports, I'm Drew Felios.